Yup, so we're talking about Dr. Doom. That's why it's green. See? We stylized this video. So Dr. Doom is coming to the MCU probably sooner than most people are going to understand that he is, because he's so important. But let's actually talk about what the Avengers directors recently said. So obviously Dr. Doom is one of the most important Marvel characters of all time, if not like in the top 5. From his history, to who he is, to how involved he is, to kind of how he spawned some of the most legendary characters in film, it's all there, right? So you really have to think of how Dr. Doom is going to be a big deal. He's not just a one-and-done Fantastic Four villain. So recently the Russo brothers, Joe and Anthony Russo, who are directing Infinity War, or directed it, and are doing Endgame, specifically talked about Dr. Doom. Now, naturally, they actually haven't went out there and said much about anything, but they said that they would love to see Noah Hawley in his version. Now, for those of you that don't know, he's actually the man that makes Legion. And he was hired about a year and a half ago to write a Dr. Doom standalone movie. And this was going to be an origin story on Dr. Doom. Now, as I've always said, Dr. Doom needs a standalone, and he needs an origin, and you can't just shove it elsewhere because the character has heart, he has a good history. He's really kind of a complex character, more so than giving him just a basic story as a villain, right? So when talking about that, it's kind of interesting that we haven't heard anything about Dr. Doom, but they specifically come out there, and for the first time they acknowledge these dudes working at Fox and say that they love what he's done with the Legion and that they want to see his specific version. Now, conspiracy theories aside, you can see why this would be one of the greatest gets for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's been working on this for so long that it's probably a really solid script. And the moment you acquire these dudes, if you have that, and you have that script, right, why not use it? You have a director who's been associated with so many things on TV, and he's going to be working for you, right? You have Dr. Doom, and maybe you just use his script and you can rework those elements somehow into something else, and maybe like flesh him out like Thanos as a villain, which could realistically work, but at the same time, you have to really think of what they're saying here and how great that would be, right? And they said constantly, nobody's going to be aware and kind of in the know for what we're getting ready for the next phase of the Marvel films. And I mean, certainly you already look at it. You got Shang-Chi, you got the Eternals, you have Black Widow. So just add Dr. Doom in there. I mean, that's your first villain movie, really. So just do it, because you have talent already on board. So why waste another like 2 years writing a script where it's right there? And I guarantee they've probably already, seen the script, because, be real, they're friends and they're going to acquire them. So they're working together.